Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam to all. So today is the divine disappearance day of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, and from the time I have came to Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math, I have seen Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. So I have seen in earlier days in Yog Pit, there was Lakshmi Priya, Vishnu Priya Diti along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And from the time of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, that time there was a big press, printing press at the time of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Yoga Pit. And so many things, several journals would publish every day. From Mayapur at the time of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, there was a daily newspaper called Dainik Nadia Prakash. Then there was a weekly journal Gaudiya. Then there was a fortnightly Harmonist. Then monthly, so many journals and published from Mayapur at the time of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Dainik Nadia Prakash was the daily newspaper, then Gaudiya was a journal, then Harmonist, Sajjan Toshani, so many other things. Vishnu Priya Patrika, so many other journals. And Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj was in that service of writing articles for those journals. And that time we were all staying in Jogpet, and that time I was so whatever happens by the grace of Supreme Lord, happens for the good. So so that time Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Maharaj was taking care of all the maths in Mayapur, for 2 years I was the Pujari of Srivasangan, and then Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Maharaj appointed me as a Pujari in Godrum Dev in Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house in Swananda Sukhada Kunja. Like you have seen the Swananda Sukhada Kunja in Godrum now, it was not like before. Before it was a dense forest. There was not a road in the middle. Now you can see there was a road, but before there was no road from the front. There was only big mango fields and mango gardens and a dense forest inside. And the Muslims, they would stay there. And in front of in the temple, Swarada Sukhoda Kunja, and beside this one in the Sukhada Kunja, there was a ground, and that was a graveyard ground where the Muslim people would put dead bodies. And in that time in Godrum Swananda Sukhada Kunja, me and other 2 devotees, we would stay there. And as the mosque was very near to Swananda Sukhada Kunja, so we would see the Muslim priests also. They would beg palms to various houses and would live their life. And only there was one shop in the entire locality, and everything was very dark and dense forest. And under the big banyan trees in the evening, the people would drink alcohol. And that time I was staying in Swananda Sukhada Kunj as the Pujari. And it was our duty to bring the ration, means rice, grains, salt, turmeric, spices, once a week from Chaitanya Math in Mayapur. And it was at the time of monsoon, and the water has reached the high level. And now up to Yogpit gate, the water was flooded with Ganga water at the time of monsoon. So I crossed the Jalangi and went to Mayapur to bring ration. So I saw the shopkeeper was so as I had to go to Chaitanya Math to collect the ration. So first I would pay obeisances to all the temples, Shiva Sangha, Advaita Bhavan, Yogpit, and then would go to Chaitanya Math. So when I went to Chaitanya Math, that time Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj was there, and he was carrying a very big sack, and I was asking, Maharaj, where are you going? Why are you carrying this? And Maharaj was very humble and very kind and sweet. Then I asked, where are you going? Then Puri Maharaj in a very humble mood said that, oh son, you have come, I am going, I have to now go from here with my Gopinath. So I am trying to arrange myself in somewhere else. And that time I was very young, I was strong. So I helped Puri Maharaj in carrying his things on the boat. And that time when there was flood in Mayapur road, there was a facility of boat. So then I also helped him putting his deities Radha Gopinath. And then I asked him, where are you going? Then Maharaj said, where will I go? I am going to Kalna. I have rented a room there and there I will stay. Then I helped him in pushing the boat. So I helped in pushing the boat so that it can float easily. And after carrying the ration, I came back to Godrum, and after coming back to Godrum, I wrote a letter to Gurudev, Srila Bhaktiniketan Madhav Goswami Maharaj, that I saw Puri Maharaj left Chaitanya Math today and went to Kalna. And then Guru Maharaj replied to me after a few days, where he is writing back that, do you know that where he will stay in Kalna? And also Gurudev wrote in his letter that I was very sad to hear that Puri Maharaj had to leave Chaitanya Math and to go somewhere else. So Guru Maharaj ordered me to inquire where Puri Maharaj was. Because I wrote in my previous letter that I only know as what Maharaj told, that he went to Kalna. So in Kalna, near the Ganges, he has taken a room for rented and was staying there. And his brother, Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj's brother Noni Thakur, he helped him. Even he was also not having proper shelter. So then Bhakti Hridaya Von Goswami Maharaj, he would never speak with all the people. He was he belongs from a very aristocratic family, and he was also very well versed in all the languages and good hold over English language. So he would speak with the aristocratic people, mostly with the kings, with the scholars. So Bhakti Hridaya Bon Goswami Maharaj wrote a letter to the king of Bardhaman that if they can arrange staying for Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj in the king's palace, because they have the Ananta Vasudev deity in their house. And the king replied to Bhakti Hridaya Bon Goswami Maharaj's letter that they can allow, but they only will allow Brahman. But Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj was already from a Brahmin family, so the king accepted Bhakti Dev Goswami Maharaj's proposal and appointed Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj in their deity worship of their ancestors, which was Ananta Vasudev temple. And in the morning, Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj would worship and would offer bhoga in the evening. He would also do the same. So later, Gurudev wrote me a letter where he mentioned that he is coming to see Bhakti Pramod. Is coming to see Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. So Gurudev ordered me in his letter that I should go and go to Bardhaman and clean the temple, as the temple was covered with big banyan trees. So me, Vishwarup, Radha Vinod and other brahmacharis went to Bardhaman because we had to clean the temple. We have to cut those big trees, unwanted trees which was going from the roof of the temple. So we cleaned everything, and after constructing a ladder, we went on the top of the temple and we have renovated according to our capacity, and we uprooted all the unwanted trees which was growing from the top of the temple. Then we also used some cement in renovation of the temple. And the day before the proper festival, we constructed tent. So Jajavar Goswami Maharaj, Madhusudan Maharaj, Von Goswami Maharaj and my Gurudev, they all went there. They went to attend the festival. They met Puri Maharaj and came back, but we went and stayed 2-3 days to help Maharaj even after the festival. So that time the Mayapur construction was already completed, and in Calcutta this temple was just under construction, only 2-story building. So then Gurudev requested Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj that if he can. So Gurudev requested Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj to be the chief editor of our monthly magazine Chaitanya Vani. So then Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj accepted his godbrother's proposal, and Gurudev brought Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj to Calcutta Mutt because it was his desire to keep Puri Maharaj always near him. So then Puri Maharaj was brought to Calcutta in this mutt, and he stayed here. And that time there was only 2 servants of Puri Maharaj, and they were Brahmins, Gautam and Dinadayal, and they were very young boys. And Puri Maharaj was also visit to Mayapur and would stay in our mutt as well. So one day So now the disciples and Gurudev told Puri Maharaj that he can accept disciples staying in our mutt because Gurudev was having much love and affection for him. So then after when he started accepting disciples, few of his disciples one day came and asked, said to Maharaj that Maharaj, we will be in great trouble when you will leave this world. Then where we will take shelter after your disappearance? Then Puri Maharaj said, oh, I have not so much money. Because that time the Kalna, the temple in Bardhaman, was already given to Puri Maharaj by the king. So that time they were only having that mutt in Bardhaman and nowhere else. So then Puri Maharaj told that we have to then search for some land where maybe after my disappearance where you all can take shelter. So Puri Maharaj's disciples would come to our mutt and would serve here when Puri Maharaj was there, because Gurudev has told him that Puri Maharaj can accept disciples staying in our mutt. There is no problem. So Krishna Prasad Prabhu was helping Puri Maharaj to find a small land, because his disciples were worried that where they will take shelter after his disappearance. And in those days it was not very expensive, but yes, the value was quite less, but it was not expensive like today. It was like 250 rupees per square feet in earlier days. And there was one there was a place in the mud, and a person would come, and one woman would come to clean the utensils, and he would stay near our mud in a small place. So after a few days, she came and told to Maharaj, Krishna Prasad Maharaj, that Maharaj, you please search for someone else who will wash the utensils, because I will go back to Bangladesh, because we are selling this land and we will go back to Bangladesh. Then Ashram Maharaj, means Bhakti Prasad, who was Brahmachari, his Brahmachari name, then Ashram Maharaj asked how much money you need to sell this land. Then Ashram Maharaj purchased this land in the name of Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj in Mayapur. And after that, the construction of the temple and the temple hall was started in Mayapur. So Puri Maharaj stayed in our mutt in Calcutta mutt for 30 years, and here he was accepting disciples, and everybody would come here to see him. It was Puri Maharaj's utmost desire to leave his body in Sridham Mayapur, but in Sri Kshetra Jagannath Puri, he left his body in this particular day. He left his body in Jagannath Puri. So today is his divine disappearance day. He was very simple, very humble, and an exalted Vaishnava, and belongs from a very I'm from a Brahman family. And he would, when he was in this world, he would always bestow his shower. When he was here in this world, he would always shower his blessings on all of us. So today I pay my unlimited obeisances unto his lotus feet, and should forgive all my offenses which I have committed unto him, knowingly or unknowingly. So I pay my obeisances and asking forgiveness. May he forgive all my offenses and bless me with pure devotion. And also today is also one of Mahaprabhu's associates' disappearance, as Bhugarbha Goswami. So now Maharaj is going back to the previous story of the deliverance of the twin Arjuna trees, Jamal Arjun. So when Krishna started crawling on the ground, and while crawling he went towards the trees, and from the middle of both the trees he went, and with the strength of the strength of the motor, both the trees fell on the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj. So like a small baby, when both the trees fell on the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj, Krishna was looking Manigriv and Nalakuvir, who was standing there for several years as the twin Arjuna trees. And seeing Krishna, the small beautiful boy, both these sons of Kuber started praying and started offering their prayers to him. So like this, both the sons of Kuber started offering their prayers to Krishna, that you are our protector and you are our rescuer and you are the supreme personality of Godhead, the one who has the 6 kinds of qualities. Sharai Sharja. There are 64 qualities inside Krishna. And 6 kinds of opulence, all knowledge, all power, all renunciation, all beauty. The one who has these 6 opulence, he can be known as Supreme Lord. So as Krishna was having the 6 opulence, that's why the sons of Kubera are offering their prayers that you are our Lord, you are our protector and you are our rescuer. Like this they are offering their prayers to Krishna. So as he has all these qualities and opulence, that's why he is called Supreme Lord. Only no. You cannot say that Supreme Lord is not existing here and Supreme Lord is existing there. Supreme Lord is existing everywhere in this world. So that's why he is called Vishnu. He is in the water, he is in the fire, he is in the air, he is in the earth, he is everywhere. Brahma is present everywhere. Like there is nowhere where there is no fire. So like this, Supreme Lord is present everywhere. His existence is everywhere. Inside our breath, inside our heart, inside our mind, everywhere he is present. He is present in fire, he is present in water, he is present on the land, he is present everywhere. He is in memoriam. There is no particular date from which time he is existing. He is from the time in memoriam. For us, we comes in the womb of our mother, and after that, after 9 months, we come out from the womb of our mother, and then we start growing. They are limited. Our growth is also limited. Otherwise, if there would have not been growth, limited growth, we would have been tall like the trees. Even our beauty, our strength, our power, everything has limited. So now these sons of Kubera, they are offering prayers to Supreme Lord. So when we again grow up, when we cross 50, then we start again aging. But there is no aging for Supreme Lord. There is no death for him. It's not only humans that they take birth, they grow old and again they die. It's also for the animals, birds, insects, everything. And when we grow old, then it's very difficult for us to become walk, to do things. And before death, we are given the place on the bed to sleep, because it shows that we are now no more young or strong like before. Now death is coming near to us, so our ultimate place is on the bed. But Supreme Lord is eternal. He has no death, no old age, and no birth. Even the wood, the papers, they also get destroyed after some point of time. But Supreme Lord is not like any of these things. There is no birth, no death, no old age. He remains beautiful as always, as a fresh youth. So that's why he is only called the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and everything is being controlled by him. The rising of the sun, the setting of the sun, the rising of the moon, everything, whatever is happening under his control. So that's why he is called Ishwar. And also he is also the cause of our death also. He has also settled all the time and perfect date for our perfect time and day for our death. We have forgotten death, but death cannot forget us. Death can come any time to us, whatever time has been selected and given by Supreme Lord. If we think that I will not become old or I will not die, like this, if you accumulate money, but you don't know, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow you can die. You should accumulate money, but also at the same time you should keep that in your mind that yes, death can come to me at any time. Maybe you have gone to some place for good work and you don't know, and you met a serious accident on the road and you leave your body there. And that's all have been calculated by Supreme Lord, because when you were leaving the house, you didn't know that you had to die today. So nobody can cross the words of Supreme Lord. So if you put the 4 fingers on your forehead, this on the forehead right after your birth is written everything, that when you will die, with whom you will get married, everything, or you will not get married, whatever, everything has been written on the forehead by Supreme Lord right after your birth, and nobody can cross those words which are written there in your destiny. Everybody has to suffer or has to go through the destiny. Because nobody has that such capacity to cross the words of Supreme Lord. If Supreme Lord has to save you, he will save you, then nobody can kill you. If Supreme Lord has to kill you, then nobody can save you. This is a proverb in Bengali. Like Maharaja is giving example of Hiranyakashipu, how he has given so many conditions while taking the boon from Brahma, that he will not die in the water, not die on the river, nobody can kill him with the weapon, nor he can die in the height, nor he can get killed in the hands of any demigods or demigoddesses, or he will not die in the night nor in the day. If he has taken so much conditions for his death, then how he will die? He will not even die inside the house nor outside the house, not on the sky, not on the ground. So he has, though he has given so many, means he was clever and he has given so many claws for his death. But what Supreme Lord did when the time of his death came towards him, Supreme Lord killed him in such way that even he fulfilled all his desire or all his conditions or which he took from Brahma as a boon. Supreme Lord killed him when it was not even day, not even night. Supreme Lord killed him the place, not even inside the house, not even outside the house, nor a man nor a woman, half man, half lion, not with any weapon, with his nails. So nobody can cross the words of Supreme Lord, even if you take several boons or whatever you take or protect yourself with. But if those means our death has been calculated by Supreme Lord at what day or what date we will die, nobody can cross it. There was one disciple of Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj here in Calcutta, and she would visit often to Math, and she was staying with her husband, and she has given her daughter for marriage, and both the husband and wife would stay, and they were having a bed. From long time they were having bed inside their room, but they would never sleep on the bed. Both the husband and the wife, they would sleep on the floor. So now one day, what happened one day, they decided to sleep on the bed because several years they have slept on the floor and they have never used their bed. So now the husband was sleeping on the now the husband slept on the bed, and then night time he wanted to use the washroom. So what happened, as so many years they have slept on the ground, the husband forgot that he is sleeping on the bed. So immediately when he woke up and went to go to the bathroom, he fell from the bed and got his leg fractured. So now Maharaj is telling that so many years they have slept on the floor. Now how the desire inside them came to sleep on the bed, the destiny. So these all arrangements have been done by Supreme Lord. So now as he slept on the bed and fell and broke his leg. So these everything has been written, that what is going to happen with us when we will die. With the mode of goodness, people are taking birth. With the mode of passion, we are being taken care of. And with the mode of ignorance, we are being destroyed. Like in the river, the fish are there. The fish are reproducing so many babies every day. We can't even imagine. Like in one big tree, so many fruits are there. Also in the paddy fields, there is also life inside the trees as well. Otherwise, how they are producing fruits, how they are producing the grains. So it's like the cycle of birth and death. They are taking birth and dying. So we are in this cycle of birth and death. As we are averse to Sri Krishna, we are not performing Hari Bhajan. So we are taking birth and again dying. We are taking birth and again dying. And after birth we are getting pain from the material distress, and after that when we are dying we are again taking birth. Like this we have trapped ourselves in the cycle of birth and death, and this has because we are averse to Sri Krishna. We are not doing Hari Bhajan. So this entire world is the pot and the sun is the fire, and the days are the woods, and the time is steering us inside the pot. Sometimes up, sometimes down. Means sometimes happiness, sometimes distress. Sometimes happiness, sometimes distress. Like this. We are boiling inside the pot of material world. So these are the external energy of Supreme Lord Maya. So this is called Trigunatmika. It means mode of passion, mode of goodness, mode of ignorance. So those who are averse to Krishna, they are in the cycle of birth and death, and always they are in the pain but temporary happiness. And who is the deity of this Trigunatmika, of mode of passion, of the three modes of material nature? That is Maya Devi. You can leave this gross body, but you cannot leave this subtle body. Because the subtle body contains mind, intelligence and ego. And it has been written in the scriptures that it is not very easy to defeat the material Maya. The rishis, the munis, even they have read so many scriptures, meditating in the forest for several years. Even they also cannot defeat Maya. But those who have taken shelter unto the lotus feet of Supreme Lord, holding Supreme Lord's feet, thinking that to be the ultimate shelter, they can only defeat Maya. Because Supreme Lord is the controller of Maya. But Maya cannot touch Supreme Lord. Because this body, our body, who knows our body better than us? We know, no one else knows better than us. We always see my body, my eyes, my hand. Means you know your body and your mind. You know where is your nose, where is your eyes, but you cannot know yourself, you cannot know the eye. But Supreme Lord knows you and the eye as well. This is very philosophical, very deeply you have to understand this. This is not very easy. Though we cannot know, but Supreme Lord knows. So when we were young, when we were small boy, we were so healthy and very sweet. But when you left that youthful life and entered the old age, do you know that? When, at what time you left that? No, but Supreme Lord knows. So we don't know. When we are changing our body from young to man, to gentleman, to old, we don't know at what time we are having this change. But Supreme Lord knows when we are changing, when this body is changing from youth to old age. At every stage of life, Supreme Lord knows, but we don't. So these are the various transformations. There will be various transformations in the body. So after various transformations in the body, the last stage is old. When we will become old, then we will not be able to walk properly, we will not be able to see properly, then we will not have proper strength and immunity power. And when we were young, we would jump here and there, we would play so much strong we were. But now, as the old age has come to us, we cannot do anything. We have to take help of others also to go inside the bathroom. So whatever transformations would happen in our body, all Supreme Lord has all the records of it, at what time it happened, but we don't have. And also there is transformation inside our mind. We feel very sad, we feel distressed all the time. Like Maharaj is telling, when you are in debt to someone, like you have taken money from someone and you feel, oh, I have taken money from that person, now I cannot return to him, maybe he is coming to me or he will come to take the money. Like this thinking you will constantly think inside your mind, and this will not give you any happiness, it will give you pain. Even though when you are sleeping you are thinking, when you are eating you are thinking, even when you are sitting idle you are also thinking the same thing, that I have taken money from that person, maybe he will come to take the money now, but I have nothing to give him now. Like this you will always think. So our condition becomes like this when you're in debt to someone with money. When we have to repay the money back, so much thinking we have in our brain that time. And there arise all the disease one by one. This happens when we are in debt. And why this is happening, why we are suffering? Because from our previous birth activities. We are reaping the fruits of our actions, what we have done in our previous births. You feel the sadness and the happiness inside your mind. So only Supreme Lord knows what that time goes through from your mind, because He is sitting there inside your heart as the Super Soul who is witnessing everything. So like this, both the sons of Kuver offering prayers to Krishna, and Krishna sitting like an innocent boy as if he doesn't know anything, is just looking at them. So when they took association, when Narada cursed them, by the association of Narad, they could take darshan of Krishna's pastimes while standing on the courtyard for several years as twin Arjuna trees. So how this happened? Only in the association of a sadhu. If Narad wouldn't have cursed them, they would have not realized what mistake they have done, or not they would have been benefited by taking darshan of Krishna's pastimes for several years. So always in the association of the sadhus we are benefited, Maharaj is saying. So Maharaj is telling, with our limited knowledge or with our limited capacity of knowledge, we can see the sky, the trees, the nature's beauty. So the one who has created this nature, the beauty is there. Then who is the owner of that? Who is the owner of that? The one who has created this nature. There must be someone who has created this nature. Then if you will try to follow the cause of this nature's beauty, or the cause of the creation of this nature, then you will automatically be able to understand who is the owner or who is the creator. Where there is smoke, there is existence of fire. And where there is existence of fire, there will be smoke. So like this is a relation. So this is like you're assuming. These are very philosophical understandings, Maharaj is saying. In the Vedanta, they would teach this. If you are saying, so where there is fire, there is smoke, and where there is smoke, there is fire. So Maharaj is saying, sometimes in winter we see smoke but we don't see fire. If you cannot see fire, then how can you say that where there is smoke there is fire? So this is like we assume something from our mind, because we see the materialistic things with our material eyes, and that's why we assume things. But Supreme Lord is not a material object that we can assume. We can see the smoke which are caused by the fire, but you cannot see Supreme Lord because he is not material. But these things what we are seeing, what we are assuming, these are all material. But so that's why it is written in the scriptures, like this you will never be able to know Supreme Lord. Like Maharaj is telling, the mortar is making a pot. Sorry, not mortar. The pot maker. The pot maker makes the pot with clay dough, and he makes a pot. And the one who has created this sun, moon, air, water, then there must be a owner also, a creator also. So like this we can assume. If we are assuming that someone has constructed building, then we can also assume that there must be someone who has created this universe, or this sun, moon, air, water. You can assume with a material understanding of the material things of this world, but you cannot assume Supreme Lord. Only when He will shower His grace onto you, only then you will know Him. And the one who can see everything, then that person can be called Brahmagya. He can see everything. When sun was created, when moon was created, when water was created, how much we have eaten or how much we have drank water, we don't know. How much wind is blowing. So we try to assume these things with our material mentality. With our material understanding, we can think that this building has been created by someone. There is a creator of this building. But with our material understanding, we cannot know Supreme Lord. When we will have our eyes anointed with love and devotion, when we will have our heart full of love for Him, when we will have complete surrender unto His lotus feet, then only we will know Him. With our material understanding and assuming, we cannot know Him. Like the way we assume things of this material world, that where there is existence of fire, there will be smoke. Like this, we can never assume Supreme Lord's existence, or either we will able be know Him.
লুকিয়ে চুরিয়ে নানা রকম চুরি চামারি করে খাবি একেবারে রাখ গালি গালাজ যতক্ষণ তার শোধন করে তারপরে নরগণ আছে দেবগণ আছে কত রকম বলতে আজকাল সেই দিনের এখন আর বর্ণনা করা যাবে এখন তো কারো হয়তো এখন 1 মাস আছে বা 15 দিন আছে তার আগেই এখন আপনাকে আছে বাচ্চাকে
Maharaja is telling in earlier days, with seeing proper dates and time and tithis, the mother would give birth to children. At what lunar eclipse or solar eclipse they would see, and they would do the calculation first, and according to the tithis, everything was happening in earlier days. But now, even before your delivery date, the child is taking birth by the help of the doctors. Because the people are so advanced in this particular age. But in earlier days, everything was calculated, proper timings, the lunar eclipse, solar eclipse. So up to this, Maharaj explained today. So from tomorrow, people are coming from far places to hear the Harikatha. From tomorrow, and the Harikatha timings will be 7 to 8 p.m. instead of 7:30 to 8:30. So who are interested to come, they can come. So I hope everyone has understood today's translation, and if you haven't understood anything, you can put your questions in the comment panel. It will be nice if you can write your views there, because then I can tell to Maharaj that the devotees who were online, they have understood what he spoke. So if you have understood today's Harikatha, mainly of course my translation, so you can write, and if you have any problem, any portion you didn't understood, you can put your questions in the comment below. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.